How could 6,000 underdog warriors topple an empire's invincible army in a single morning? In 371 BCE, a bold general rewrote history with a tactic no one saw coming. Welcome to the Battle of Leuctra, where Thebes defied Sparta and changed Greece forever. In July 371 BCE, the Greek city-state of Thebes faced Sparta, Greece's dominant power, in a clash that reshaped the Hellenistic world. The Battle of Leuctra, fought on a Boeotian plain, saw 6,000 Thebans crush 10,000 Spartans with a revolutionary strategy. Today, we'll uncover how this battle ended Sparta's reign and why it still echoes in military history. By 371 BCE, Greece was a mosaic of city-states, locked in rivalry after the Peloponnesian War ended in 404 BC with Sparta's victory over Athens. Sparta, with 30,000 citizens and 100,000 allies, controlled the Peloponnesian League, enforcing oligarchies across Greece. Thebes, a Boeotian city of 20,000, led the Boeotian League, seeking independence. In 379 BCE, Thebes expelled Spartan garrisons, sparking conflict. Sparta, under King Cleombrotus I, mobilized 10,000 troops to crush Theban defiance. Thebes, led by Epaminondas, a 45-year-old strategist, and Pelopidas, commander of the elite sacred band, raised 6,000 hoplites. Tensions escalated when Sparta invaded Boeotia in 371 BCE, aiming to seize Thebes' 5,000-hectare farmland. Producing 2,000 tons of barley annually, the armies met at Leuctra, 15 kilometers southwest of Thebes, in a battle that would redefine Greek warfare. In early July 371 BCE, Sparta's King Cleombrotus I marched 10,000 troops into Boeotia, including 7,000 Spartan hoplites and 3,000 allied infantry from Corinth and Phocis. The army comprised 9,000 hoplites, each armed with an 8-foot spear, 3-foot aspis shield, and bronze breastplate weighing 15 kilograms, plus 1,000 cavalry with short swords. Sparta's camp, 5 hectares near Leuctra, held 500 tents and 10 tons of wheat supplied by 1,000 pack mules carrying 50,000 liters of water. Thebes mobilized 6,000 hoplites, including 300 elite sacred band warriors trained in paired combat, and 1,000 cavalry. Theban hoplites carried 7-foot spears, bronze helmets, and 4-foot shields, with leather armor for mobility. Epaminondas encamped 2 kilometers east, fortifying a 3-hectare site with 2-meter palisades and 200 archers. The Leuctra plain, 3 kilometers wide, was flanked by 100-meter hills to the north and the Asopos River to the south, favoring infantry over cavalry. On July 4th, Spartan scouts reported Theban numbers, prompting Cleombrotus to prepare for battle. Epaminondas, aware of Sparta's superior numbers, devised an innovative tactic, an oblique phalanx, concentrating strength on the left flank. Skirmishes on July 3rd killed 200 Spartans and 100 Thebans, with 5,000 javelins exchanged. Few know that Theban oracles predicted victory, boosting morale with 1,000 sacrifices of goats. Could Sparta's rigid tactics adapt to this new threat? On July 6, 371 BCE, at dawn, the armies deployed. Sparta formed a 2-kilometer phalanx, 12 ranks deep, with 9,000 hoplites in the center and 500 cavalry on each wing. Cleombrotus, commanding from the right, placed 2,000 elite Spartiates there, expecting to crush Theban flanks. Thebes formed a 1.5-kilometer phalanx with 6,000 hoplites, but Epaminondas stacked the left flank 50 ranks deep with 4,000 troops, including the sacred band, thinning the right to 4 ranks. The 1,000 Theban cavalry screened the front. At 7 a.m., Theban cavalry charged Spartan horsemen, hurling 2,000 javelins and killing 400, driving the rest off-field. The Theban phalanx advanced, the left flank targeting Sparta's right. By a.m., the 4,000-deep Theban left, led by Pelopidas, smashed into 2,000 Spartiates, their 7-foot spears piercing bronze shields. The sacred band, wielding short swords, killed 300 Spartiates in 20 minutes, including Cleombrotus, struck by a spear. What if Sparta had reinforced its right flank sooner? The Spartan center, 7,000 hoplites, held against Thebes' 2,000 men right, killing 500, but the Theban left's momentum collapsed Sparta's right, killing 1,000. By 9 a.m., the Theban phalanx pivoted, enveloping Sparta's center. Spartan allies, 3,000 Corinthians, fled, losing 200. The battle ended by 10 a.m., with 2,000 Spartans dead, 1,000 captured, and 7,000 retreating. Thebes lost 300 hoplites, her Xenophon's Hellenica. The plain held 3,000 broken spears and 1,000 shields. On July 7th, Sparta's survivors, 7,000 troops, retreated 20 kilometers south to Corinth, abandoning 5 tons of wheat and 2,000 helmets. Thebes buried 300 dead in a 5-meter tumulus, looting 1,000 Spartan aspis shields and 500 denarii. The 1,000 Spartan prisoners were ransomed for 2,000 talents of silver, equivalent to 50 tons of grain. Epaminondas, with 5,700 troops, garrisoned Leuctra with 1,000 men, securing 1,000 hectares of farmland. Sparta, losing 2,000 hoplites, 20% of its citizen army, faced a crisis as its 10,000 Spartiates dwindled to 8,000. Thebes, bolstered by 5,000 Boeotian recruits, formed a 10,000-man army. By July 15th, Athens sent 5,000 hoplites to mediate peace. Fearing Theban dominance, the battle's 2,300 dead, though small, shifted Greece's power balance. A myth persists that Sparta's army was invincible. Leuctra proved otherwise. The Battle of Leuctra ended Spartan hegemony, costing 2,000 troops and 5 million drachmae in equipment. Thebes, gaining 2,000 tons of barley annually, led the Boeotian League to invade the Peloponnese in 370 BC. Freeing 10,000 Messenian helots with 7,000 troops, Sparta's allies, including 5,000 Corinthians, defected, reducing its grain supply by 3,000 tons. By 369 BCE, Thebes built a 100-ship navy, challenging Athens. Sparta, with 5,000 hoplites, lost 20,000 allies by 367 BCE, retreating to Laconia. In 362 BCE at Mantinea, Thebes' 8,000 troops faced 20,000 Spartans and Athenians, losing 2,000. Including Epaminondas, ending Theban ascendancy, Greece, fragmented, fell to Macedon under Philip II by 338 BCE, with 30,000 troops. Leuctra's oblique tactic, using 4,000 concentrated hoplites, reshaped warfare. Could Sparta have regained power with better allies? The Battle of Leuctra, with 16,000 troops and 5,000 spears, revolutionized Greek warfare. Theban historian Xenophon recorded 2,000 Spartan dead, while Diodorus Siculus noted 300 Theban losses. Confirming the battle's decisiveness, Epaminondas' oblique phalanx, stacking 50 ranks, influenced Alexander's tactics at Gaugamela. Using 20,000 phalangites, archaeological finds 1,000 bronze greaves. 500 helmets spanned 10 hectares at Leuctra. Thebes' victory, empowering 20,000 Boeotians, weakened Sparta, reducing its 50,000-strong league to 10,000 by 362 BC. Greece's disunity enabled Macedon's conquest, forging a 1,000-kilometer empire by 323 BC. Leuctra's plain, yielding 500 tons of barley by 350 BCE, became a Theban shrine, with 1,000 annual pilgrims. The battle proved innovative tactics could topple giants, but fleeting victories sowed chaos. The Battle of Leuctra marked Thebes' triumph and Sparta's fall, proving 6,000 determined hoplites could break an empire. Epaminondas' oblique phalanx, killing 2,000 Spartans, reshaped warfare and Greece's fate, paving the way for Macedon's rise. As Xenophon wrote, Thebes' victory stunned Greece, for none thought Sparta could be humbled. This clash reminds us that strategy, not numbers, wins wars. That concludes the Battle of Leuctra, a turning point in Greek history. Thank you for joining our Great Battles of Antiquity series. If you enjoyed this dive, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for new war histories every week. Comment below, was Epaminondas' strategy genius or risky? Share this video to spread the history. See you in the next epic.